Good morning, YouTube. How's it going today? We have big, exciting plans today. I am going to go pick up Daniel here in just a few minutes, and we are going to go try and find another car. We sort of teased about it in the last video. We don't want to go destroy my car. It was my first real tuner car purchase, and I've only had it for about a year. And there's still a lot that I want to do with it and, make it a lot nicer. It's going to be too nice to drift, basically, by the time I'm done with it. Daniel and I thought it would be a good idea to go get a second car, something more of a beater. It may not be like a full-out missile, but something that's less expensive, less already tuned up, because we would like to share the building process with you guys as well. We've been talking back and forth about which car we want, and we don't want something that everyone else is already building. So we're going to try to pick a car that is a little bit different from your average S13 240 SX. So come along for the journey today as we look for a new drift car for the channel. Well, looks like we've got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. We did not expect to be driving across the state, but an opportunity for a particular car arose. So we got a ride ahead of us, and we'll pick up with filming once we get there, and we'll show you what car we're looking at buying. All right, well, we decided to upgrade our mode of transportation here. Daniel didn't want to drive the car halfway, fully across the state of Florida with no tags on it. So instead, we went and grabbed his tow truck. Huge shout out to Bald Eagle Towing out of Naples, Florida, for being really cool and letting Daniel borrow a truck on his day off, saving us from possibly getting a big fat ticket along Alligator Alley, and also possibly getting the car towed by Bald Eagle Towing and then impounded. Yeah. So we just took a test drive in the car. Everything works as good as we need it to work. So we'll give you a little taste here. We're about to load it on the back of the truck. But there it is.
So we've got the Lexus IS 300 here that we just got. Yeah, so it's going to be a good time with a blast. And then we've got the Ice Cream Man down the street here. Something different. Big four-door. Be the drift taxi.
As you can see behind me, this is not us picking up the car. No, this was supposed to be us dropping off the car and me driving the car home. But we already have a problem. It wouldn't start. We think it's just a bad battery, but it might be the alternator. Disappointment from moment one. I hope this is not an omen of what we just got ourselves into right now. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. After we got back with the car, like I said, we just dropped it off at the shop. I know I didn't get to really show that much of us buying the car. It happened really, really fast. I'm gonna go over to the shop this morning, and while I'm there, I'll give you guys a walk around the car and kind of show you a little bit more of what we bought and talk about the plans, because you might be asking yourself right now, dude, what are you doing with an IS 300? Nobody drifts those. Well, not that many, you're right. And that's kind of the appeal to it, and I'll explain that here in a little bit. All right, so first and foremost, why IS 300? Number one, they're cool, in case you didn't know that. They are essentially the closest thing that we got in the States to a four-door Supra. A lot of guys in the Ebisu circuit will drive the Cressidas, the JZX 90, the JZX 100. They keep them very simple, very close to stock, just basically upgrading everything that you need to make it drift, and that's it. And that's what we want to do with this drift build. We don't want to go crazy. We don't want a 600-700 horsepower engine that we're gonna waste tires like crazy, constantly have to be working on it. The current trend is that you can take a car and leave it much more simple, much more close to stock, and the reliability increases, and thus you get to drive more. You want to do like a drift taxi sort of build, a VIP build, if you will. We are probably going to go with a 1J engine once this one finally gives up. But we're not in any rush to swap that motor. We want to focus first on the suspension, the roll cage, the angle, gutting it, getting it to where it needs to be, and we can practice with it while it's still stock because it will be reliable. So this was a little long-winded, and I apologize, but I want to keep you guys up to date and informed on what we're trying to do. We are making this channel for you guys, honestly. Like, we're doing it for ourselves, but we're making it for you guys. So that's another reason why we went with an IS300. We wanted to be different. We wanted to give you guys some different content to view. We're gonna be experimenting with another platform, maybe a platform that works really well, and some of you guys might want to try it out too. So I've liked them for a really long time. I'm super excited to finally have one, and can't believe that we're going to be making a legitimate drift car, or as close to legitimate drift car as we can do. If you're excited, leave a comment below. Hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up if you think that the IS300 is a cool platform. All right, I'm gonna get some breakfast, stopping off to get some Chick-fil-A, then head to the shop and do a quick test to see, is it the battery or is it the alternator or both? All right, so here's the plan. Just put a new battery in it, start it up. I'm gonna let it run for a few minutes. Then we're gonna unhook the battery while it's running. We're gonna do that to see if it's just the battery or the alternator is actually bad too and it just wasn't charging the battery. Now we wait a few minutes and see if it dies. Well, I kicked on the lights and it died. I don't know if it was supposed to do that or not. I figured I'd draw some more voltage from it. I don't know. I'm gonna try it again and not do that and see if it dies. I don't know if that was right or not. All right, well, I think we're good. It ran for a while, didn't die. Pretty safe to say we're good. Let's give you a quick walk around so I can show you the new drift build. This one, the chassis has 190,000 and the motor he just put in last week or 2 weeks ago only has about 103. Very clean body. Really dirty right now, but windows work, doors work, locks work. Brakes are in good condition. A little worse for the wear up here. Same with on the front bumper. You know, really just needs a good overall cleanup. Same with the inside. It's not destroyed, but it's certainly not clean. A lot of junk. If anybody needs seats or interior pieces, hit us up on Instagram or Facebook. Let us know what you need. We'll sell it to you cheap. A bit of rust up here, but not too bad. Pulls good, sounds good. It's a good platform. We got it cheap because it's not perfect, and that's exactly what we want. If it were perfect, I'd feel really bad about beating the hell out of it like we're about to. All right, hit it. Oh, try to do the car. Woo!
Oh, it's great.
Get up on the hood. No, not Mama, it's just this one. Oh boy. Nothing like somebody over tightening the crap out of a drain bolt. Not only was the drain plug too tight, so is the filter itself. And now I gotta do that trick that I hate doing. If I can even get to it. Woo! Hot. Nobody laugh at my concentration face. It's like, I know it's sexy. Don't get turned on now. There, we got it. Time for oil. But first, dinner. Just kidding, we're not closing it out yet. Gotta take the wife for a ride in the car real quick, right? She wants to know what it's all about. Got it all washed, not that you can tell in the dark, but it does look a heck of a lot better. And a fresh oil change for good measure. The oil seemed fine, but always safer than sorry. Anyway, cut to the donuts. All right, let me get rid of my shoes.
Getting rid of your shoes. Are you filming right now?
Go a pedal better. Yeah.
Okay. Oh Lord. No, I don't want windows down.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I don't want that in my eyes.
All right, we're gonna let these folks leave.
Oh Lord. There are a lot of people here.
Yeah, I know. We're just gonna hit it and quit it.
Oh my gosh. This is
Those are mine from before.
I don't know. Oh Lord. Oof, that smells lovely.
Left-hander.
Oh Lordy. Oh my God. Oh, it's so stinky.
Uno mas for good measure, right?
No
Moss?
No
Here,
Moss.
hold it by this, because I don't even know if we got any of this on camera.
I don't know either.
All right, I'm gonna
Oh,
do
F. Oh, no.
That's the other nice part, you know what I mean? Once you leave
Oh my
and it
God.
gets quiet, we're just in a Lexus. Like,
Lordy, it's
Who's
smelly
gonna pull us
Lexus.
over?
Holy moly.
I know, that'd be the
That
thing.
was
Cop would
so
walk up and be like, yep,
bad.
that was you.
Oh man, it's gonna smell for days. What?
It's not happy.
What's not
Here,
happening?
let me see. All right, we got check engine light on. We got
Oh,
traction control
man.
flashing at us. She's not happy about something. I wonder what's going on.
I don't blame her. Yeah.
It's all in good fun, right? Right?
I survived.
Okay, good night.